do this for all the people out there, because it's not it's something which is very useful to have a prospect of someone who's already inside this field for a long time.
Sure.
And I would like to thank you for doing this.
No. I'm glad I'm able to help.
Alright, so a bit about me. I was born in Delhi, and then when I was young, around 8 or 9 years old, I moved to the south in Chennai, and I was there for around 10 to 15 years. So I did my schooling, and eventually
So you are a South Indian then?
Let's just say I'm an Indian for now.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm just pulling your leg.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I ended up doing my schooling and eventually my bachelor's there in Chennai. And so my goal was initially to become a pilot, but unfortunately things did not work out for me with my eyes, especially. So I was like, okay, what's the next best thing I would do? And I was very proficient with computers, and I wanted to do something with computers, but I was also fascinated about planes and engineering, so I was like, let's try something different, and I stumbled upon aerospace, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. So, but in India, as you know, there are not many quality engineering institutes, at least at that time, which I felt, apart from the IITs, which would give me the space, platform to do so. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to the IITs, so I did the next best thing. So I ended up in Vellore Institute of Technology, and I happened to find a mechanical engineering course over there. So I took it, and then so I did my 4 years of mechanical engineering with a focus on automotive and some side projects on aerospace as well. But it was just on enthusiastic point of view, nothing really concrete. We ended up making some scale models of styrofoam planes, just to pursue our passion. But I was more into the Formula student scene there. So we ended up building our own Formula student racing car over there and representing our university on the international stage. So we created this team from scratch, and now we are in the top 5 of India. Our juniors are continuing the legacy.
So when did you decide to come for your masters?
Yes, so as I was finishing my master's, I was still evaluating my thought process on is aerospace still interesting for me, and I have done over years. So I had options between Europe and US. I did apply in US and Europe, and eventually I had options between in France in SUPAERO, where I did my master's. I also had options in Virginia Tech and in NSU, I think. I forgot the North Carolina University, State University. So I got admits from there, and I made a calculated decision of going to France, seeing the return of investment on my investment.
So were you paying for your education there, masters?
Unfortunately, I couldn't find a scholarship. I tried my best, but maybe there was I was not having the best credentials for scholarships, maybe. So I had to pay from my own pocket in all the places I got admitted in. So seeing the return of investment, and I wanted to do something different, because I heard in US that these places have lots of Indians, and I just didn't want to come out of India just to be back in India. So with that mindset, I was very open to coming to France. I also did some years of French in school. So for 2-3 years, I did learn French. So I was like, okay, maybe it's something, let's see how to explore it to different place. And most importantly, to those where I did my master's, it's a place for Airbus. It's the European hub for aerospace. So I was like, okay, let's go here and see how things pan out.
So you graduated in October 2018.
Exactly. So I did my master's in aerospace engineering, specializing in aircraft systems and controls, and then.
And you were working for Airbus as an intern until March 2020.
It wasn't an intern; it's an interim. Interim is like a temporary worker who is replacing someone who is on leave for a different reason.
Right.
So I was.
So you are one of those guys who got laid off by Airbus? Is that what happened?
No. My contract is since I'm replacing someone, my contract is split into the parts when I'm replacing the person. So every 6 months or every 8 months, when the person would be back, I will be replacing another person. They will find out ways to keep me in. And eventually, my last contract was scheduled to end on March end, and it was supposed to be renewed in April. But that renewal did not go about happening because of the situation with Corona. And also, I was pursuing staying in Airbus because I'm directly inside Airbus. I was trying to explore opportunities to find permanent jobs there. Things did not turn out well on that side as well. And the final interview which I was giving got cancelled for the position, and they stopped all the hiring because of Corona as well. It was unfortunate, but we have to take whatever.
Yeah. So let me ask you. I mean, this is happening at Boeing, and this is happening at many all aerospace companies or aircraft companies. But let me ask you, what is your status now? How long you can stay there without a job?
Yes. So in France, we have, since I worked here for 1.5 years, I'm eligible for something called an unemployment allowance, which I get every month by the government. And I'm eligible for that for 1.5 years. So I would be paid a salary about 57% of what I earned normally for the period I'm here for 1.5 years. My visa is something which is called students job seeking visa, and it is scheduled to end on October this year. And normally I should be able to go through with renewing that visa.
Okay.
And continue in the unemployed visa, searching for an employment visa. So I should be able to say normally until the end of next October. As of now, it's confirmed that I will be able to say till end of October here.
So in terms of staying in France and not worrying about money and all that, you are okay.
Yes, thankfully yes. It was something which happened last week, so things are back to normal, at least in the terms of money aspect.
No. The reason I'm saying, even for a long term, if you don't know how long this situation is gonna stay, right? So you said you are getting unemployment for 1.5 years, so you have good amount of time.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, I have a good amount of time, but I don't know how the situation will change, because the government can always say I do not have enough money for everyone who is unemployed, and then they can eventually wind out the monetary aid. I don't know how people would do that, so I don't want to fall in the trap where I keep relying on this as my primary source of income,
right.
rather trying to find out ways where I can develop my career ahead.
So I say one thing to you, Shivam, for sure. I think if I see certain sectors, whether it's oil and gas, whether it's aircraft business, they're going through lots and ups and downs, and I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to be in a better position, right? So I think what you should be doing is, in my opinion, you should be. Is it possible for you to get into get back to school for example, for an MBA or something? Is it possible?
I was evaluating options as a research assistant, and also my PhD options. And MBA was one of the things as well. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a PhD for 3 years without funding first. That is something I didn't want to do, and I want to do something which is concrete and contributes to the industry rather than just doing things for the sake of doing it. I didn't want to be that person.
Right. No. But you need to understand, right? You want to be in this industry, but this sector is going through a lot of ups and downs. So you can say I'm really interested in this sector, but if you are not able to find a job, you have to do something, right?
Yes. So in that aspect, I was evaluating other sectors which could be possible where I could enter, and since I have skills which would put me in which would make me open to more sectors, would be like systems engineering and coding in and a bit of machine learning and predictive maintenance. So I think these kind of skills give me a chance to apply my experiences in aerospace sector to the other sectors. The problem here is I do not know how the situation is going to turn out for other sectors as well, and it becomes quite difficult because I don't know. There are many kinds of jobs which I'm not aware of which exist and which could suit me, and I'm not sure about how to find these jobs in this current scenario, especially.
And your long-term goal is to stay in France, or you are flexible to move like in UK, US, Canada, whatever?
Personally, my goal was to travel around the world. I stay in France.
No, no, what I'm saying in terms of job, that's a, I want to travel all over the world, but I have to do my job also, right? So in terms of job, I'm saying, what's your, do you, are you okay with going back India, or you want to stay in Europe, or you are open to anywhere, or what's your thought on that?
I would like to stay out of India to at least for 3 to 4 years to gain some valuable experience, which I could bring back to India eventually. It was my thought process, and I do not know how things will turn out. So if I find something in India which is very interesting, let's say with PRT or something, I don't know, if something clicks, why not? So I'm looking to do something which is more concrete and which makes me feel that I'm working and doing things which I want to do rather than just sitting at home and idling with money.
No, no, I understand. So no, I define person like you as a true engineer. So here's my advice. I don't think I would give you advice. Talking to you, I would give you advice to go for a PhD program. I don't think your mindset is not for that. You are an engineer. That's what I feel, to be honest with you, talking to you. So my advice to you would be is, so you can, I know your interest is in aerospace, aircraft industry, but looking at the scenario right now, it may take another year or so before they try to ramp up minimum, right? And so what are you going to do for a year or so? So my advice to you would be is, either you should look for an MBA program that is focused towards aerospace or aircraft sector. There are some specializations, sometimes they do that. In the meantime, I mean, the reason why I'm saying that, you can always look for a job or try to look for a job, but I'm not sure for you, is it possible to find a job anywhere else other than Europe?
I'm not sure. I don't know how things work out, so I never say no, but I'm also being realistic at the same point.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I know for sure, let's say if you're looking for a job, let's say if you see a job in Boeing up in US, I can tell you for sure they won't hire you. So that is the reason I tell you. So for you to find a job where you are right now in France versus anywhere else won't be easy, right? So just keep that in in your mind, and then you can say, okay, what is the situation right now with aerospace or aircraft industry right now? It's going to take another year or so. So what are my plans right now? What I should be doing it? The good thing with you is you are collecting unemployment checks, and that will help you to survive and all that. But what else you can do in the meantime to enhance your knowledge and so forth. So either going for an MBA program, that may not be a bad idea, to be honest with you, or I don't know if they have a program in engineering management or something. Not in any sector, but if you don't want to do an MBA, try to see if you get into a program called engineering management. That helps you, because what is it is get more towards engineers, and you take some management courses and so forth. So it's not an MBA, it's more like say engineering management program, and that may help you to find a job in other sectors, or for example industrial management, things like that. Because I'm looking at your job, your CV. You had a huge experience in the area of aircraft and aircraft industry, and right now that is the industry that has hit very hard. So my advice to you would be is you may want to diversify a little bit for only now, but for future purposes, because you never know, right? 5 years back, again something happens. What are you gonna do? And
Exactly.
and if you have a degree like in engineering management or industrial engineering, it's applied anywhere. So if you can do a system engineering job at any company, doesn't matter. And it could be aerospace company or aircraft company also. So it's not like you won't be working for them. So you could be working there as a project manager, or you could be working as a program manager for those companies. That is a possibility too. But you can at the same time can work for a medical company. You can work for any company. So that to me looks like a better scenario for you, to be honest. But definitely you need to think beyond aerospace. I spoke to a couple of people who are working in oil and gas right now, and they are, some of them have lost the job and they are in fear of losing the job. It's the same advice I give it to them, that move out. You know, if you like aircraft industry or aerospace industry that much, to be honest with you, right now it's though that, you know, in these industries they are still firing. Do you know that they are still laying off people?
Yes,
And
I hear firsthand from managers that situation would not be good at least till the end of next winter
yeah,
for aerospace.
easily,
At the very
easily, very, very. I mean, minimum, I would say. And I mean,
yeah.
where I was today, there was a news, right, from which company was the news today, that they are laying off 10,000 people. There was a news today, yesterday or today. There was a news. It's a, I think it's British Airways or somewhere. No,
Passwords from Emirates, they have laid off a lot of
right,
pilots.
right. No, no. But what I'm saying in general, right? I think that industry is not going through a right phase. So my advice is strongly to you is, you can still wait and keep applying, but I would say you need to go back to school and find a degree which is more versatile. So, you know, as I said, find something where you can use that degree to find a job. Doesn't matter, it's a medical company, aerospace company, oil industry, automobile industry, any company. So a degree like engineering management, industrial engineering, or an MBA degree, or you can also go for an MBA in data analytics or masters in data analytics, things like that. That is more versatile. I think that's what you should be doing right now. And to be honest with you, um, you can do that. At the same time, you can also keep applying for jobs. If you get one, that's fine. But I would say just prepare for another plan B or something, where you can say, you know, what else I can do to prepare myself.
I see.
Yeah, and again another thing, like if you're looking for a job back in India, I'm not sure there are any jobs in these areas. And you know what happens is, before this COVID, there were many companies in US and Europe who were doing like these electric aeroplanes and all that. Those are dead. That whole sector is dead right now. I mean, because most of them were startups. You know.
I see. On the contrary, I've been hearing some, I don't know, rather positive news from these